we were unprepared, absolutely unprepared.
Okay.
So, what I would say is, as far as hospitality procurement is concerned, we used to follow our own set of standards, SOPs. We had our own norms which we had set up. Every organization creates SOP based on the brand which they have, and they follow the norms. So basic hota hai ki food safety, hygiene, ye all of that. But then pandemic actually took us in more detail. We did a real deep dive into the food safety, hygiene, sanitation, and all of that. So what used to happen is previously, before the pandemic, we would rely on the certification, and we would also think that the product which has come to us is hygienically sanitized. Vegetables, fruits were washed, but we never washed, I would say, or never sanitized crockery, glassware, silverware. No, we would not do that when it came in. We would do only when we wanted to use it. Now all of that is changed. Now we don't even touch the invoices or challans, or even the person who comes in, वो नमस्ते ही शुरू होता है वहाँ से. So we ask him to keep it in the tray, and then all of that is checked at a later stage. But when the food product comes in, it is sanitized, vegetable, fruit, meat, fish, poultry, all of that is washed, and then it comes in. And certain things which cannot be washed are kept in isolation, kept out for some time, based on the WHO standard or based on the hotel standard which we have developed. So, अब वो एक हुआ. Also, what has happened is we have done a lot of we stopped trusting anybody. So what we have done is we have started getting into people's houses, literally. So how is the vendor buying goods from? How is he processing it? Where is he transporting it from? Who's his transporters? Whether the vehicles are clean, sanitized, crates are clean, sanitized. Does he have certification? Whether his employees have gone through the test of COVID, all of that. And if anybody has any signs, तो वो सारी चीजें हम इस तरह से डिटेलिंग में चलेंगे जैसे जो हमने कभी किया है नहीं. We never thought that we will be doing something like that. Most important factor which is come into the life of a procurement manager is now anything and everything we do, we have to be extremely careful in our dealings. Pricing has become a criteria. Quality has become an extremely very important criteria. Reliability of the vendor has become another criteria. Credibility of the vendor has become an extremely important criteria. So, previously we used to choose one or two, and then we would maybe flexible on one or two. But here now all four quadrangle have become so important that if one is less, then we will not select the vendor. And also what has happened, Mriga, for your knowledge, is a lot of vendors went out of their way during pandemic and supported us. And they have become the priority now because they supported when we needed them. They didn't shy away from the responsibility. Lockdown ke bawajood they came and delivered. So all of that has happened so beautifully that they have become partners for life. Though they were there for with us, I would say, because of the agreements or contracts, or some of them because of the relationship. But now these people who went out of their way have become partners forever. People would want to deal with them. In fact, a person like me would always recommend people like these who helped when we were in. Purchasing managers were I would say, the only people who did not get time from day one till today, I would say. Why am I saying it? Is because as soon as the lockdown happened, everything got closed down. Hotels closed down, restaurants closed down, catering companies closed down. Even for that matter, certain shops, shopping malls, everything closed down. But what was working was the supply chain. We were getting our vegetables, we were getting our fruits, basic dal, pulses. So whichever purchase manager, not necessarily hospitality purchasing manager, but some purchase manager was working in spite of lockdown, in spite of COVID-19. So all of that, and I'm hats off to these guys that they did not really showcase stress Otherwise, purchasing is a real stressful job. During COVID-19, what happened was we had to rewrite our own policies, procedures. We had to look back into our own stores, warehouses, methods of receiving, procuring, warehousing, all of that. So what we did is we identified certain vendors who could develop things which we wanted. Because today we are saying everything is becoming normal, but a product like sneeze guard, a product like mask, sanitizers were not available for some time, masks were not available for some time. So we had to ensure that those were also either bought from some other place or were manufactured here. So to identify the vendor, to develop the vendor, ensuring that the product is delivered, ensuring that the quality product is delivered, ensuring that the cost is also kept under control, because there was no profitability, no revenue, no business, but we still had to protect ourselves. Also, a lot of premises were closed for 4, 5, 6 months. So to upkeep them, everybody had to ensure and then procurement managers along with housekeeping and security played an extremely important role to identify contractors, ensuring that those contractors were given required raw material, cleaning equipment, chemicals, all of that. Because it's unlike facility management wherein they bring in everything, but in organizations like star category hotels or restaurants, so there is a set of employees which does this. So they need either outside contract laborers, or they need equipment, or they need chemicals, things like that. So procurement manager becomes an important element to facilitate all of that. It becomes somebody who ensures that these things are available on time at the price required, and also ensures that they are given and used in time. So these buyers went up to the extent of visiting vendors during lockdown. We had to get those passes from government as essential services. Our vehicles also had those passes. We had to ensure that coordinating with them, सामान निकला नहीं निकला, कहाँ तक पहुँचा, कई बार तो पकड़ा जाता था. So then we had to talk to them. See, every organization now, one is following standards set by WHO as far as the food safety, sanitation, personal hygiene is concerned. So it's easy. If HRAI got back and also MHA got back with certain standards, then the government of Maharashtra got back with certain standards. So every brand sat with their own team. They created their own individual standards, and they created minimum set of requirement of a product or of a supplier. And based on that, when the sample comes in, obviously the product has to be of that quality which we are expecting. And then the negotiation happens. So gone are those days wherein we were talking about price as the first criteria. It's no more the first criteria. The first is quality, food safety, hygiene, sanitation, reliability, the preparedness of the vendor to take care of the future. Because it should not happen that today I need 1,000 masks and then the supplier has 1,000 and tomorrow he can't give. No. So his preparedness that okay, he'll be able to take care of our future needs is also important. So as far as selection criteria is concerned, if it is less, it's easy. If it is more, then it's good for the organization that we get better quality, better pricing because of the competition. And everybody now knows that you can't go below this particular standard. Those are set in writing. We started asking for a lot of certification and approvals from them, whether they are following particular food safety standard, do they have HACCP, do they have ISO 22000, and if somebody has these certification and approvals, they become the priority. So anybody who is doing over and above the minimum set of requirement definitely gets a better preference. We are expecting that the business will come in soon in near future. So in no way we can compromise on quality. If today we compromise on quality because we want to buy a cheaper product, then obviously the guest is going to be suffering. So, and if the guest suffers now, our business is based on word of mouth. So we will be suffering forever. So no hotel or no organization out of the Horeca would want to go for anything which is cheap. Definitely not. And I can give you a rating on behalf of the hospitality industry. Everybody has even gone up that how can I be better than the others. So the standards are even going up. So as soon as people start realizing that my quality has to be here, now you tell me what is going to be the price. So this is also for your knowledge, Mrigang, this is a tightrope for the supplier partners and not really us, because initially they would quote, we would negotiate, and then we would identify. But now it's a cost plus analysis which we do. We understand the raw material costing, profitability of the vendor. So what is shrunk is the profitability of the vendor. What is also shrunk is maybe his credit period. Not really shrunk, it's gone up. So from 30 days, it could be 60 days, 90 days. But then it's informed to them in advance that, Paisa, I may not be able to give you payment in 30 days. Don't even expect it. If you are ready, then please give me the quotation and then supply. So the tightrope is there for sure. Sometimes it gets very cumbersome and difficult because you have a minimum, you have a particular amount which you need to be keeping in mind when you are negotiating. But then thankfully, God has been kind that there is somebody or the other who comes in, and I'm thankful to our forum, Hospitality Purchasing Manager Forum, that we have a wide network of suppliers within India. So if a supplier based in Mumbai cannot supply, then there is a supplier based in Bangalore who will be able to give that kind of quality at that price, because his overheads are little. He's done his own raw material engineering to such extent that he's been able to give a particular reduced price, but no compromise at all. Whether the organization is opening in a phased manner or opening straight away, the buyer will have to be ready with everything, because the phases are not necessarily that that I will open gym today and then restaurant tomorrow and banquet day after. No, it's not like that. If that was the case, it would have been easy. Now the government is talking about 30%, 50%, but whether it's a 30% business or 50% business or 100% business, we need all raw material available. Everything is needed. What is reduced is the quantity. So today, if I need say 10 kilos of tomatoes, if it is 50%, then it could become 100 kilos of tomatoes. But I still need tomatoes. So what's going to happen is all those SKUs. Thankfully, it's not that we are restarting the hotel, though we are calling it a new normal, or we are also saying that it's a new life which is come into our lives. But we already had identified those supply partners. We already knew our standards. So those contracts are in place. The suppliers are already available. Reiterating that they follow these standards is important. But in the last 4-5 months, we have done that. We are over and above now. We are sitting on top of it now. So every buyer has ensured that his contracts are renegotiated, not necessarily for price, but this health, safety, sanitation standards. Also, certain declarations we have started taking from people that yes, I follow this. And so from our side also, we start sending declaration and certification, and we have asked our supply partners to sign them and send it back. There are audits which we are doing, physical audits, in some cases virtual audits, certain documentation is verified. So all of that is happening. Also, at back end, we have sanitized our own premises. We have our own new norms in terms of when it comes in. So new SOP has come into place. How would you receive product? How would you check the quality? How would you keep them outside your receiving area for till the time it gets into a safe zone? And how would you keep stock, reorder? So in fact, HPMF created a beautiful document for supply chain for the hospitality industry for India. We created a SOP for COVID-19 for supply chain, so purchasing, stores, and receiving. So that has been circulated, and most of our members are utilizing it because it talks about what should you check, how should you check, what is the minimum requirement of a product, sanitation, safety, and how would you evaluate the vendor. So all that has already been done, Pragya. Yes, it's being practiced now. We were dealing with say large number of vendors before, which we have reduced to small number of vendors because it's better to deal with less number of vendors for, so then you there are less chances of transmitting the virus, and hence there are certain set of timings which are followed mandatorily, that if a vegetable supplier needs to come in from 9 to 10, then he better come in from 9 to 10. Fruit supplier should come in at 10 o'clock, that way. So there's no cross contamination which is happening, and it followed really, really rigorously. The biggest learning is ensuring that that your relationship helps you when you need it the most. Also, food safety, sanitation, hygiene, these level have gone to such an extent that whether pandemic or no pandemic, we will follow them. Physical distancing has become an extreme important thing. Then also now touchless technology has got into picture, which will be there forever. In fact, technology has taken one step ahead. We never felt that we will do business or we will even run any organization by sitting at home, which is happening. It's like 6-7 months. I have not seen my colleagues, but the work is happening. Organization is running. So hotels, as such, also realize that video conferencing is for real. Virtual life is for real. So that will remain. Banqueting will, the meetings or travel to that matter will be reduced for sure. People would want to have meetings on the net, on platforms like these. So the business there would go down, but there is the happiness or the charm of meeting individuals in person would never go.